obodo anyị wee bịa njem na America anyị bịa ka ibe leta nwanne anyị nwoke bụ nna anyị n'obodo a bụ onye anyị nwụrịla anya na nchekwube na eziokwu nke ya nwa na onye ji guzo na eziokwu a ga na-edu ụmụ Biafra na-aga n'ihu ọ ga na-edu IPOB na-aga n'ihu anyị bịara n'ụlọ ya nabata anyị were obi ọcha na obi dowe nabata anyị anyị na-asị na ọ ga-adịrị ya na mma na ezinụlọ ya na mma anyị na-asị na ihe ọbụla anyị chọrọ bịa mere ka anyị ga-enwetarịrị ya n'ihi na ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu mgbe na-ewu n'ọnwụ ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ nwa mmụọ emegbula nwa mmadụ nwa mmiri emegbula nwa mmụọ ihe anyị na-ekwu anyị na-asị na Biafra ga-abịara na ndụ na-awụghị n'ọnwụ anyị ga-eri uru ọmụmụ anyị ga-eri uru akụ na ụba n'ime Biafra anyị na-asị na onye ọwụla pụtara na sị na Biafra agaghị adị onye ahụ agaghị adị anyị anaghị asị emebere ugo obere nke si bebere ka ya gosi nke ọ ga-ebe anyị na-asị na nkụ gị ekwe ọ ga-anwụ ọ bụ eziokwu ka anyị ji na-aga njem a ọ bụ ịhụnanya ka anyị ji na-aga ofu obi anyị na-asị onye ọbụla hụrụ eziokwu ji ide eziokwu aka n'ihi na ọ bụ eziokwu bụ ndụ ọ bụghị okwu asị anyị na-asị na ọ ga-ada anyị niile na mma anyị ga-ahụ echi n'ihi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụ anyị na-arịọ Chukwu nke abịa ma ka onye anyị ndụ nye anyị ahụ isi ike nye anyị ngọzi nke ya nye anyị ịhụnanya ekpere niile ka anyị na-ekpe ọwụ ka onye bi n'ime eluigwe ka o wee nụrụ olu anyị wee gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka wee zọpụta anyị na akpa niile nke na-akpa anyị nke bụ Biafra anyị na-asị na ikpete maazụ anyị ga-enye aha nsi ụtụtụ na nsọpụrụ na eji ama site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi
Amadike Biafra
ewewo
Now who talk say we know they come back again? They come back bigger, stronger and better. This time around, my brother. Indigenous people of Biafra IPOB don't come again with obungalicious, acrobatic, dumbakalakoshik move.
Nigeria import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate in the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. El-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that have been named the 4th deadliest terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria. And the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to thrive, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's blacks on the beat.
Biafra, the only hope we have. We salute you. We appreciate you. We salute you. We appreciate you. Yo. Amadike, one no Biafra. Odogu, Chukwu kike chekwagi. Let it in the rogi. Dragon Master, Biko do. My Prime Minister, Atakata Abuo. Take us to bus stop. Ipera nyoto na ayasi. Anya chikerewo. Wewa yinozi na jogodo. We want to go, yo. Enu na. Ofoka injejen. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. Cabinet members, Dalo, media people, GCK. Deep down our heart, yo. Biafra, GCK. We are proud of you. We are very, very grateful. GCK. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. GCK. Nobody can say it bigger than Anambra. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra, appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra, they salute you.
It's blacks on the beat.
The boy Nambana Puzioko. Yo, yo, yo. Biafra Liberation Army. Biafra Defense Force. Biafra Marino. Ndiayi Jaba. Biafra National League. Omunikwe Battalion. Ndini Nene Chekwa Bonani. We cannot forget all your sacrifice. No. Napanyegi City, because Anambra. We appreciate you. Biafra appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra salute you. We appreciate you. Biafra appreciate you. We salute you. Biafra they salute you. Biafra is here. Special thanks to Mazi Simon for the Prime Minister. Udo.
Nigeria has recruited Islamic State fighters into their military, police, and other forces to continue the holy war of Islam against indigenous people, and Biafra government in exile can't sit back and watch Nigeria state kill Biafra unchallenged. Therefore, the government which uses force to support its rules teaches the oppressed to use force to oppose it. We will continue to justify our decision to engage in sabotaging and hostility against terrorists in uniform until they are withdrawn completely from Biafra territory from the 14th United States of Biafra.
Thank you for joining us on this very program. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from. Today is going to be a revelational program. We have all had the attack against our sister Amaka Patience, who is in Canada. Many of you call her Anyi, Anambra. The massive attack against her by the Nigerian government and the Afonjas here, and they are asking for the extradition of an innocent lady who only responded to the bully against her. The time has come for all the Biafrans to stand up and speak up. So wherever you are, as you connect to this program, like and share it to all platforms. Share the program to your family and friends. Share it. You never can tell who can get across to it. The responsibility of Biafran government is to protect every life and property of the Biafran people, and we will do so at all costs. Every single Biafran must be defended. It does not matter what you believe. It does not matter your race or your religion. It doesn't matter your location. As long as you are a Biafran, it is the responsibility of Biafran government to stand for you and speak for you. And today, the government is standing up for Amaka Patience. Anyi, Anambra, as many of you know her on TikTok, for the gang up against her, for responding against the bully against her. They are attacking her from right, left, and center. But we can't be silent. For those of you who thought that it was Anyi, it was Amaka that started that problem. It is not Amaka. The person that started that very problem is the same Afonja, the same people who ganged up today, and they are writing a letter for her arrest. They were the people who, first of all, instigated, called her names, attacked her children, attacked her ethnicity. They came against everything against her, and they called for her death. First, it took days before she responded. And when this call was made against her, nobody paid attention. Nobody came to her rescue. Nobody apologized to her. Nobody said this or that. And she responded in her own way. So many of us have received the same kind of bully on our various platforms. So many of us have received the same kind of bully. But I bet you it is not everyone that will tolerate that. Some people will respond when they get it. In as much as some of us can keep silent when we see such a thing, it isn't everybody that will be silent. She responded to their bully. And I'm going to play videos to prove to you that she wasn't the first person that made this threat. Why is it that Abike Dabiri is not arresting everybody involved? The people who instigated this very problem that made her to respond. Why is it that Abike Dabiri is not arresting them? Why is it that it's only our sister that they are too quick to go and arrest? Ask yourself, why is it so? And the most painful part of it is that the Ohaneze Ndohi Nandama and some of idiotic people who call and say Biafran begin to deny her. If you are one of those who is denying our beloved sister Amaka Patience in Canada, known as Anyi Anambra on her platform, if you're one of those denying her, you are a fool. And they are going to come after you. When your own time comes, nobody is going to stand for you. You think they're going to like you because you hate your sister. You think they're going to like you. She is putting herself on the line because of you. And all you could do is to come and deny her. This is the strategy they have used always to instigate among us and make us look like we are divided, but we are not divided. And we are going to prove to them that we are not divided with the case of Amaka. This is the time to prove to them that we are not divided. It does not matter what they say about her. She is our sister. And we will stand before her. And I thank you, that the Prime Minister of Biafran government have made a statement. And he said, we are going to stand with her shoulder to shoulder. We are unapologetic to anything she has said. It was a response to the bully against her. She wasn't the first person that started it. They can take it to any level. They can understand it the way they want to understand it. It's left for them. Now, I am going to go into playing some videos to show you what transpired before she responded. I want you to pay close attention. If you want to invite somebody, invite. If you want to interact that Abiri Dakibe or whatever they call her. If you want to invite her, tag her to this program. She said that she has not seen the video of other people castigating the Igbo Biafrans. She claimed that it was only our beloved sister, Amaka, that she saw her video, that she didn't see another video. She didn't even call her to find out why she made the comment. Abike Dabiri went further to begin to file extradition of our beloved sister. Thank you, she is a citizen of Canada with a clean record. And we are going to respond accordingly, just as we have always done. The battle is not only to restore Biafra, but to restore our dignity. Every Biafra must throw away fear. Now, throw away fear. If they slap us in one cheek, we are going to slap them in 10 cheeks. Whatever they give to us, we give it back to them in 10 folds. They say, do to people what you want others to do to you. Whatever they do to us, we are going to do the same. Without any apology, without any hesitant, without any feeling of remorse. Whatever you do to us, we will do back to you. When you pray and say, may it happen to you the way it happens to me, it is not a bad prayer. May your thoughts that you have for me happen to you. It is not a bad prayer. When you tell somebody, let your prayer for yourself, your prayer for me, be answered on your own head, it is not a bad prayer, except you have an evil mind. And if you have an evil mind, it's still a good prayer, because your wish is coming back to you. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, and people of the world that are watching, I want you to pay attention to the videos I'm about to play, for you to see what transpired before our sister responded. It does not matter what they do or what they say. Don't allow their propaganda or their blackmail to drag you behind. I'm looking for the video. Just be patient a little bit. Every one of us must be up and doing. We must not allow ourselves to be dragged into their nonsense. Do not allow them to threaten you. Do not allow them to bully you. Give it back to them back to back. The same way they give it to us is the same way we are going to give it back to them, without any hesitant at all. Do not hesitate to respond. Each time they come after you, give it back to them the same way. While I'm searching the video, let us listen to this message from our Prime Minister.
The foundation for the liberation and independence of Biafra has been laid by this government, and it is very, very strong. We build this particular foundation of the liberation on solid rock. Are you not seeing it? We are not shaking. I am standing very, very strong, making sure that I'm taking the bullet that they are firing at Biafra people, because their target is you. They believe that once they take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the way, they will come for all of you. That is exactly what is happening in other parts of Nigeria, because nobody is there to stand on the way for them. And they are annihilating people, killing them, sending them to IDP camp. I told them, you see this face, okay, deceive them very well. To deceive you. The momentum of the Biafra liberation today have necessitated all the discussion you see. Everybody is talking. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are they keeping him? Some of them claim that he was not fighting the way I'm fighting, but you kidnap him. Some of them are now addressing him as a gentleman, but you went and kidnapped a gentleman. They say, oh, he's more reasonable. He's not, but you kidnapped him. What were you thinking? All of them contributed money. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking, it was their headache. They couldn't sleep every day. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's destroying Ali Igbo. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's doing this, he's doing that. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer destroying Ali Igbo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer causing problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer is the good man. Is the only man now that is very reasonable. And I have not even started. Because you see what Agaku Nigeria Igwe. Agaku Nigeria Igwe. And you know the next level is by taking all their terrorist barracks, taking all the government houses. That is the next level we will go, because it is part of the defense of our land. These places are places where the attack against our people are being planned.
Nigerian government is evil. It's evil. Nigerian government is a killer. Yes, it's killer. Nigerian government is a murderer. Sure, they are murderers. Monkey carry money, python swallow money. What you no go hear? What you no go hear now? Everybody quiet. All the youths are quiet. Musicians are quiet. Nollywood are quiet. Biafra government taking the gun. Biafra government taking the gun. Simon taking the gun. Akumba walobo. Akom. Onyane kunweli fone me. Obatopie. New dimension. Yes. Multi-dimensional approach. Yes, sir. Ije. Yes, sir. Ebon. Woto. Ebon. Kopafa. Woto. Ebon. Kopafa. Woto. Mbajo my freedom, I'll get to my car. 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 For many years, you've been killing us. Many years you be slaving us. You be slaving us. For broad daylight you killed us. You killed us. Fuaba, Obigo, Okuama, Fabakeleke, Mbo, Enugu, Ehamufu. Thank you, my mama. Thank you, my papa. Thank you, my siblings. For by yes, sir. Don't they kill us? Don't leave us on fire. Yes, sir. I can make one day I live there. You can't kill us again and go free. At this time, I'm going to watch. Equal people have attacked one spirit. You the push us. You go push you. You go fight us. You go fight you. At the end of Biafra, got to lay down. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Mbajo my freedom, I get you my cow. 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 Nigerian government, let Biafra go. Biafra never go. Biafra never go. One day Biafra to go down. Biafra to go down. If you love Biafra, or you be a Biafra, raise your hand in the air. The let you go to Biafra. Live on them, man. Yes. Anyi Anambra, Biafra Anambra. Biafra to go down. Anwa Chabago. Biafra Anambra. Biafra Anambra. Anwa Chabago. Biafra to go down. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Mbajo my freedom, I get you my cow. 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 Nigerian government is evil. It's evil. Nigerian government is a killer. Yes, it's killer. Nigerian government is a murderer. Sure, they are murderers. Monkey carry money, money. Python swallow money, money. What you know go hear? What you know go hear now? Everybody quiet, quiet. All the youths are quiet, quiet. Musicians are quiet, quiet. Nollywood are quiet, quiet. Biafran government take illegal. Biafran government take illegal. Simon take illegal. Akumba walobo. Akum. Onyane kumweli fone me. Oba tobie. New dimension, yes, multi-dimensional approach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, Woto woto. Ebon. Woto woto. Mbajo my freedom, okay, Bumaka. 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 For many years you've been killing us. Many years you've been slaving us. For broad daylight you killed us. Fuaba, Obigo, Okuama, Fabakeleke, Mbo, Enugu, Ehamufuna. Thank you, my mama. Thank you, my papa. Thank you, my civilization. For by yes, sir. Don't they kill us? Don't rivers of fire. Yes, sir. Don't they kill us? I can make one day a little. You can't kill us again and go free. At this time, I need what you need to watch. Equal people have a taco. Reference spirit, you go. You the push us. You go push you. You go fight us. We go fight you. At the end, the Biafra got to lay down. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Ebon, woto woto. Mbajo my freedom, okay, Bumaka. 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 Nigerian government, let Biafra go. Biafra never go. Biafra never go. One day Biafra to go down. Biafra to go down. If you love Biafra, or you be a Biafra, raise your hand in the air. The let you go to Biafra. Live for them, man. Yes. Anyi Anambra, Biafra never go. Biafra to go down. Anwa Chabago, Biafra never go. Biafra never go. Anwa Chago, Biafra to go down.
Israel Declaration of Independence. I want you people to understand that the Declaration of Independent State of Israel was signed by 38 individuals. 38 signed the document of the Declaration of State of Independence of Israel. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that it was only 38 people that signed to declare Israel as an independent state? You don't know. Now you are knowing it today. I'm explaining to you. Formally, Declaration of the Establishment of State of Israel was proclaimed on the 14th May 1948 by a man called David Ben-Gurion, the executive head of the World Zionist Organization. The Zionist organization that this Hazel founded. Chairman of the Jewish Agency for Palestine and later the first Prime Minister of Israel. It declared the establishment of a Jewish state to be known as the State of Israel, which would come into effect on termination of the British mandate. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years after that to decide. Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to the independence to fake independence to today present Nigeria. they put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. And we will question it with gun, we will question it with bomb, we will question it with civility, we will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced.
Sorry for that little delay. So let us go to the video I was searching. I've not yet got it, but I'm going to play some of the videos that's going to remind you of what is actually happening and what brought what we are seeing today.
Because they don't say I go run them, enter them.
You and all your generation, all your Igbo generation, the BIAFRAN, all the Indian Koko, you shall perish.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your own geographical location. My name remains Amaka, the Unified Igbos Now convener, and also Unified Igbos Now proponent. I must inform the world about the people calling for the Igbo genocide at this time in our history. This is 21st century. This is the year 2024, and it will be very, very evil that some elements of people are today hating on an entire race of over 80 to 90 million people. Ndibo. These faces that you will be seeing and the voices that you will be hearing on this video after my speech is a testament that there are a lot of people that should be locked away. A lot of people who feel threatened by the existence of Ndibo. We don't owe any person no apology to exist in the world that God has created for all of us. Ndibo are all peace-loving people. We are democratic in nature. We are egalitarian people. We love life. We believe in the concept of Hebeberu Gobere. Manankesi Beyebene Nkukwaya. These faces that you are watching, that you will be seeing right now, has in several locations on TikTok space and Twitter called for the genocide of the entire Igbo race. They have threatened to poison us, to poison our people. They have threatened all manner of genocidal tendencies against my people. And it is imperative that at this moment that we call upon the world to know what is exactly happening. Like I said, my name is Chukwemeka. Please watch this video and leave a comment. Thank you and God bless you.
This your protest you are bringing, no protest is going to work, because we know you people are the people hiding under the protest. It's not going to work. You will say you don't have handle, you don't want to protest, you are the one championing it. And this useless Peter Obi with his small useless voice is the one financing this protest. So you shall all die. You shall die. That River Niger, we will bury you in River Niger. Just start your fucking protest. We know you are people under this protest. When you start it, you will see what will happen. You people will die and nothing will happen. Heaven will never fall. So that's it.
So make we begin to show them. Even you do it time. Uga muja you a train. Una mi obi go koke. Siola pane. Ima here via ya yiga. Imana mi ana so na mi de Osra. Kingsley. Wale check una neya we 2017 the person we sees Biafra flag for stadium. Na mi do one we go court. And I defeat them. One Mariah squad making any party where go there, they see me enter there because they know say I go run them, enter them, and they don't give me.
Sorry for that distraction. I think I'm going to replay the video again. We are having some issues. You know, they will always come with their different kinds of attack. But we will overcome them. I'm going to take it once again for us to capture exactly what we are doing.
Because they know say I go run them, enter them, and they don't give me food now. Where I go take run.
You and all your generation, all your Igbo generation, the Biafran, all the Indian Koko, you shall perish.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your own geographical location. My name remains Amaka, the Unify Igbos Now convener, and also Unify Igbos Now proponent. I must inform the world about the people calling for the Igbo genocide at this time in our history. This is 21st century. This is the year 2024. And it will be very, very evil that some elements of people are today hating on an entire race of over 80 to 90 million people. Ndibo. These faces that you will be seeing and the voices that you will be hearing on this video after my speech is a testament that there are a lot of people that should be locked away. A lot of people who feel threatened by the existence of Ndibo. We don't owe any person no apology to exist in the world that God has created for all of us. Ndibo are all peace-loving people. We are democratic in nature. We are egalitarian people. We love life. We believe in the concept of Ebeberu Gobere. Manankesi Beyebene Nkukwaya. These faces that you are watching, that you will be seeing right now, has in several locations on TikTok space and Twitter called for the genocide of the entire Igbo race. They have threatened to poison us, to poison our people. They have threatened all manner of genocidal tendencies against my people. And it is imperative that at this moment that we call upon the world to know what is exactly happening. Like I said, my name is Chukwemeka. Please watch this video and leave a comment. Thank you and God bless you.
This your protest you are bringing, no protest is going to work because we know you people are the people hiding under the protest. It's not going to work. You will say you don't have handle, you don't want to protest, you are the one championing it. And this useless Peter Obi with his small useless voice is the one financing this protest. So you shall all die. You shall die. That River Niger, we will bury you in River Niger. Just start your fucking protest. We know you are people under this protest. When you start it, you will see what will happen. You people will die and nothing will happen. Heaven will never fall. So that's it. Wa gbe o wa gun wa sun won ba gbelu waya amun dan wa gbe o.
So make we begin to show them. Even yet to be tired. Uga muja you a train. Una mi obi go koke. Si o la pane. Ima hen avia ya yiga. Imana mi ana so na mi de osra. Kingsley. Wa we check una neya we 2017 the person we sees Biafra flag for stadium. Na mi do and we go court. And I defeat them. One Mariah squad making any party where go there, they see me enter there because they don't say I go run them, enter them, and they don't give me.
I want you that is watching and paying attention. If you have any video, or information to be passed, you can send it to me, DM me and send me the informations. If you have any videos about these people, send me the video. You can DM me and send me the videos so that I can be able to publish it. We are trying to get as many information as possible because our beloved sister Amaka must be protected. She has not done anything. She only responded to these bullies. You can see the threat they are making. All these threats were made before Amaka responded. These threats were made before Amaka responded. And now I want to show you more of it. There is more of it. That is not all. I'm going to the next part of it.
Because they don't say I go run them, enter them. And they don't give me food now where I go take run, enter them.
I don't know how Yoruba people they. I don't know. But this video of Petelucci where they shake Oni of Ife yesterday. Don't try this to above Benin. If not, men they will behead you as in the come your head sharp. No time.
They are evil. They are not good people. So South Africans, I say it again. If you are from South Africa, from Namibia, from Zimbabwe, anywhere you come from, run from there.
Edo community they do our 31st anniversary. Me ya te poison ne. A managing and I receive. I will ask you I go teach them lesson. If I who tie bon erime. Oh what ya who you wa ya gbe ya who you wa. I'm the PRO Edo community. Edo we ado total. Omo igwe ade. Mo mu ne all
those bad news you hear in Nigeria, those bad news, majority of them, they come from this Igbo clan. My people, Africans, unite and stop Igbo. That is all I want to say. Thank you very much.
So we do not really do our going here. If you do not any Benin person will stand on this way of freedom, we go match and pass. Whether you do passport, we go match you pass. Whether you match and pass, we go match you and pass.
We get xenophobia for Nigeria. Xenophobia we get for Nigeria like the Igbo. They are the second xenophobia like South Africa.
Yes. Let me talk. Shut up your mouth, Mr. Man. I'm talking. Don't shut up your mouth when I'm talking. Look, this is the problem here. South Africans, I want you to understand that there is a particular group of Nigerians that are causing problems in your country.
Go and fix our problem.
Yes, you are right. Hold on.
We don't care which type of Nigerian you are. Go be good in your own country.
Can you listen to me? Let me talk. Wait. We know the people who are causing problems in your country. And these people, we ourselves as Nigerians, we want them gone. Don't go.
If you don't want them there in Nigeria, what must we do about them? You must come and face them. Don't come and lecture us with your nonsense here.
Don't listen to him, Jerry. That guy is a clown. You know what? I don't like this thing of these people coming on here and then they have their own tribal.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And then when we speak about Nigerians, the Yorubas will come and say, but not us, you know.
Cash you. Agbero when they insult now they monitor na back to back now for Lagos State. Now do anyhow now they go quench in our back. Everyone they not come out during the protest. If you try it, you see my this is now Ofemanu. They don't give me name before. I be Ofemanu. I don't accept them.
People not believe me. Word. We want to say for Yoruba now. If I was saying 40, but I only mind 40 Yoruba. I want to think back to back. Let Mama back. We go to give you back.
Kalone your be fashola ni adiwo. What you go show now for this Lagos here? In a no feet. Millions of no feet for Lagos.
What you focus on? no máa escape.
Bí Yorùbá dùn ké di òtún nàná yìí.
Kan náà máa pọ́ǹpù wọn. Àwọn tó ń sọ.
You have heard these people, and all these things you are hearing, we are said before Amaka responded. Every single attack you see here was before Amaka uttered it. But Abike Dabiri claimed that she doesn't know them. She claimed that these people are not living abroad, that they are in Nigeria. Every single idiot that heard their voice, they are living abroad. And Abike Dabiri, who claimed to be the minister of diaspora or whatever they call her, because of her wickedness, envy, jealousy, and hatred against the Igbos, she did not see all these things happening. It was only when Amaka responded to these bullies, that was when Abike Dabiri rose up and began to write for the extradition of our beloved sister, Amaka. A true son of Igbo, NWADA Igbo, a true daughter of Igbo. And some idiotic ones are denying her. If you are denying Amaka, you are a bastard. That is what you are. You don't know whom you are. And you don't deserve to be called an Igbo person, let alone being a Biafran. You are not. But I thank Chukwu Okeke that our government have stood up for her. And I'm going to play the very one she responded to. You will hear where they were threatening to destroy the life of every child in Biafra land. I'm going to play it for you to hear and know. You are going to hear by yourself. Hear it by yourself so that you wouldn't say you didn't hear. You don't say you don't know why Amaka responded the way she responded. They first of all attacked her. They first of all bullied her. Her life is in danger. She has nothing to do than to fight back. Most of us are getting the same information. But because we have already grown thick skin, it is not all of us that we hear and keep silent. Amaka responded. And you see all the Afonjas, all the haters are coming out from organizers. Now, listen to this particular one I'm about to play. This is the particular one that Amaka saw, and she couldn't hold it anymore. Listen to what they are saying on this one.
Since the fish say they get the power or they get the right, we let them know say we be Benin people. We know what we sabi do, we do unto them. But I dey put this thing now and make our people both home and abroad they hear on. Maybe say anywhere they foresee their children, unalive them.
Okay. Anywhere where they see both children, may they unalive them. Okay. Now our children, they want they go for Abi.
Hey, Google wait, Sam, hear the video. God damn it!
Hey, yeah, the verse.
Benin Empire, now Empire they call and they not say Benin, they not say Edo State. Now Benin Empire. You not get right to the talk to us anywhere you see their children, unalive them, both home and abroad, America, Europe, anywhere in the world, unalive them.
Did you hear that? Somebody was calling for the head of all the Igbo children, wherever they find them. You heard him saying, unalive them. You heard somebody saying that with his own mouth. This was what our beloved sister Amaka saw, and she couldn't handle it anymore. There is no mother that will hear you calling for unaliving of his or her own children, and she will keep silent. No mother will keep silent at that. Amaka is a mother. NWADA. And you will expect her to keep silent. In all this video that I have played, the bully have seen people who on his right says, for a very long time we have been silent. We have been silent. They have done different kinds of things. We are silent and we're not talking. Listen to it again. This is what Amaka saw. This is what Amaka saw, and she responded to it. And Abike Dabiri did not see this one. Abike Dabiri, minister of the diaspora or whatever they call her, she didn't see this one because of her own hatred. Because of her own evil mind. Because they have already made up their mind against us. She didn't see this one. Listen to it again.
Since the fish say they get the power or they get the right, we let them know say we be Benin people. We know what we sabi do, we do unto them. But I dey put this thing now and make our people both home and abroad they hear on. maybe say anywhere they foresee their children, unalive them.
Okay. Anywhere where they see both children, may they unalive them. Okay. Now our children, they want they go for Abi.
Hey, Google, wait, Sam, oh, yeah, the video. God damn it!
And yeah, the verse.
Benin Empire, now Empire they call, and they not say Benin, they not say Edo State. Now Benin Empire, you not get right to the talk to us anywhere you see their children, unalive them, both home and abroad, America, Europe, anywhere in the world, unalive them.
You heard it, you have heard it, and this is not all of it. This very bigotry started from the president himself. The person that you call your president today. Even the vice president, they have all threatened us at one point in time. This is why we cannot be part of these people. If you are still thinking that maybe somehow you are going to be, you are wasting your time. It didn't start today. The people in power today, they started it. They have threatened us several occasions. I am going to play the video of the first lady, the wife of the drug baron in Asorok today. I'm going to play her own video. You will see where she was threatening the entire people of Biafra, the Igbo people, more than 80 million people. She was threatening them during the time of election. The person that is your first lady today, they didn't see anything wrong with it. They did not arrest her. They didn't even caution her. See her own video.
I'm a joking in the agbára Jésù. Ìtẹ̀ ṣe bá ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́ yìí tó ẹ̀bà rajẹ́ àwa kan bínú ọmọ wa sísá mi tún wá lọ bímọ fún Ìgbò. Ṣé kí n lọ kó Obieze wá? Obieze lẹ́ẹ̀tì gbà bọ̀dé. Olórí Obieze lẹ́ẹ̀tì gbà bọ̀dé. Ó tún lọ mú kámẹ́rà wá lọ plé ẹ̀ ní sí ẹ̀sìn gbà bọ̀dé. A máa jogún yín ni àwa la máa jogún yín. Àgọ́ wa ló máa dáàdì ẹ̀ ìgbẹ́. A máa jogún yín. Láìṣe pé yìí nìkan ni aráàlú. Haúsá wà ń bí àgbà wọn láyè. Kàlàbá wà ń bí àgbà wọn láyè. Ẹ wá ń bèrè pé báwo ni tí wàá ṣe jẹ́.
Esse casamento não pode se realizar.
You just seen it. The person you saw there that was threatening us is the first lady of the Zoological Republic. That was the person you saw in that video, threatening the entire Igbo people. Igbo Biafrans. She was threatening them. That was where the origin of this. That is what gave this courage today to continue to threaten. If you have any complete video, the videos I play, some of them are cut. They're not complete. I just play this short. These are the ones I have. If you have more complete videos, please, you can send it to me on my privately. You can send it to me on my WhatsApp group, on my WhatsApp. If you have any video, you can send it to me, DM it to me. I will publish it, or you can publish it on your own in your platform. We must continue to bring these things out so that the world will see why we want to get out of the zoo. We don't want to be with them. They don't want us, and we don't want them. Gone are the days when we are talking about peace. We don't want that piece of the graveyard. We have died enough. You saw the wife of the vice president, and that is not enough. I am going to play the one the Oba of Lagos threatened. He didn't only threaten, Oba of Lagos engineered people in Lagos State to take the life of Biafrans. And when he made that threat, many Biafrans lost their life. Many Biafrans lost their life. Oba of Lagos himself. I'm going to play his own video. So that when you are talking about Amaka patients, you will see that Amaka have seen so many things. There have been so many attacks against Amaka before she opened her mouth. For many years, it didn't start today. But Abike Dabiri, or whatever they call her, did not see all those things that pushed her. The bully, they didn't see it. They only saw what Amaka said as a response to the attack against her and her people, against her own children. You have the guts to come and write for her extradition. Shame on you all. Now I play the one that Oba of Lagos himself threatened our people. Everything is on video so that they can't deny it. And none of them has been called to order up to today.
If any one of you, I swear in the name of God Almighty Allah, goes against my will that Ambode, inshallah, will be the next governor of Lagos State. The person is going to die inside the world. I'm not ready to beg appeal to anybody. And that's why Ajadu and the governor says, that is your own. Even the two of them, they cannot disobey me. But nobody knew how I pick somebody. Jimmy is my blood relation. And I told him in a plain language, he can never be governor in Lagos for now. Future belongs to God. I'm not begging anybody to go, but you must not. I repeat, what you people cannot do in Odisha, what you cannot do in Anambra or anywhere. If you do what I want, Lagos will continue to be prosperous for you. If you go against this, you will perish in the water. Finish.
You have had the threat, and they withdrew the Igbo people in the lagoon, in the water, simply because they wanted to cast a vote on their choice. And in that election, you saw what transpired. You know how many people lost their life. You saw how many people were injured. This very idiot has not been arrested. This idiot was not reprimanded, but today they are too quick to run after Amaka, who is living far away in Canada. Where she living, she might not even come across anybody from either Benin or Yoruba land until she comes back. She might not have in contact to any one of them. You are too quick to rush towards her. We also saw when their gangster threatened, and instead of them taking action, they said is a joke. The one they call Oluomo, the gangster for Tinubu, when he threatened the Igbo people, they called it a joke. They said it was a joke. But now Amaka responded. They said, took it serious. These are the idiots we are dealing with. The whole world is watching, and we have more than enough evidence. I am going to be playing more videos from time to time for you to see. There's another one idiot. That one, the people that later arrested him was the UK authority. The Scotland Yard arrested him when he became a nuisance, and we wrote a petition. After so many petitions, he was arrested in the UK. Today, he's serving terrorism case in the United Kingdom. That one is another boy of Tinubu, sponsored by Tinubu, his own boy. I will play his video, very short clip of his video. He has many videos online, but when I play his video, maybe you begin to understand how terrible these people have been before now.
It's a warning to the Igbo people living in Yoruba land. We're giving you a 48-hour ultimatum from today, Friday, 23rd of October, 2020, until Sunday, 25th of October, 2020, to leave Yoruba land. From Monday, the 26th of October, 2020, we will close the roads, stop all the vehicles across Yoruba land, and every Igbo national will be dealt with accordingly. What happened at Ore in Ondo State in August 1967 are just highlights of what we're going to do from Monday, 26 October 2020. We are kind enough to give you a 48 hours time to pack your things and move to your own region peacefully. We will stop all cars, taxis, passenger vehicles, and we are going to enter into workplaces, business premises, security sites, searching everyone. Any Igbo who is found will be dealt with mercilessly. It has been long that we have tolerated your criminality across.
You have seen it. This is one. What did Abike Dabiri do when this guy was speaking? As far back as 2020 or so. 2020, 2021, this idiot was instigating. There is no amount of instigation he did not do against the Igbos. Online, the videos are still there. This one I showed you is the simplest one among everything he has said about the Igbo Biafrans. Abike Dabiri was still there. She never did anything. She never cautioned him or wrote a petition. He was living abroad in the UK. It was still our people that went further to begin to investigate him and wrote petition that put him in jail today. There are many of them. This same idiot, they were there when the other man, the Asere Dokubo, the pig in the creek was threatening a whole 80 million people with an AK-47 online. What did they do? Nothing. They did nothing. But today, the same people are very quick to rush to fight an innocent lady.
You take your leprosy hand to write. You don't have respect for the people who bought your father. Is it every Calabar man that is a Calabar man? Do you know your roots? That you talk to me. You don't know that people own this Calabar? You are law-abiding. Igbos, I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. Because I know that if not for British intervention, I would still be selling them. The way my father sold them. Now look at you people in Igbo land. Look at how you are dying. Woto. You are talking. You will do video to sell that Elijah has run away. You don't see me? I don't run. Hey! Leave me alone. You don't see me? I don't run. On our head, no correct. On our head, no correct. The bill is on, they look for who go finish on her. Look for now everywhere, finish.
Did you see that? You saw that? Every of these informations are online. They are not hidden. But yet, these idiots pretend they are not seeing it. It was only when Amaka responded to all this bullying that had been going on for many years. Amaka responded, and they rose up, every one of them. Today, they are talking. Today, they are talking, coming from all corners, pushing their propaganda. Just like they were pushing against our prime minister that they're going to arrest him. But I bet you, they haven't seen anything yet. No matter what they do. I thank you for the government of Biafra. We will never look back.
Nigeria has recruited Islamic State fighters into their military, police, and other forces to continue the holy war of Islam against indigenous people, and Biafra government in exile can't sit back and watch Nigeria state kill Biafra unchallenged. Therefore, the government which uses force to support its rules teaches the oppressed to use force to oppose it. We will continue to justify our decision to engage in sabotaging and hostility against terrorists in uniform until they are withdrawn completely from Biafra territory from the 14th United States of Biafra.
Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. And we'll question it with gun, we'll question it with bomb, we'll question it with civility, we'll question it diplomatically, and we'll question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria they have been avoiding to discuss will be forced to discuss. They will be forced with the activities and the actions of the Biafra government in 2024. That's where we are going. That's why all these shenanigans, all this their regional government, all this nonsense you see happening are happening today. And they have not actually started hitting the point, because the point remains the continual existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, there is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must continue what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this, that we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years, is a very long time, and 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven has determined that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very mission. We love our people. We love every ethnic nationality that makes up Nigeria as it is presently constituted. We have no hatred towards anybody. We love peace. We love life. We love the progress of other people. But we are in a country where people hate us for no reason, where people despise us for no reason. And we can no longer go on apologizing. And Nigeria as a state, the entire Africa as a continent must acknowledge. The same way they acknowledge the genocide in Rwanda, they must rise up to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra land, or else there will be no peace nor development in the whole of Africa. And I'm not saying it apologetically. I am stating a fact that ought to be forcefully demanded for. And Biafra itself must be restored for those who have come before us, for their sacrifice, for their courage, for their gallantry and their bravery. It is a very good thing today that one of the co-hosts here is our brother Dele, a man that I cherish and I appreciate very much. And also the very excellent work that Mazi is doing. But let us make this thing very, very clear. We are wronged by the Nigerian state, by every ethnic group in Nigeria. I know that my good friend and brother, Obadiah Mailafia, rang me and apologized a while ago for the role that they played in the massacre of Biafran people the role that they played in aiding and abating a very unlawful invasion of Biafra land, because all Ojukwu asked for was restructuring. The same thing we are arguing for today. Ojukwu went to Aburi to argue for restructuring. Ojukwu did not go to Aburi to declare any state of Biafra. He never went to Aburi to declare any war. Ojukwu went to Aburi so that all of us in Nigeria, including those from the Middle Belt, from the West, everywhere can have freedom. There's something we're asking for today. They twisted the narratives. They changed our history. They turned it upside down. They made us the villain. They tried to demonize our general, a man of peace that went to Aburi in Accra to go and in Ghana to go and negotiate for peace. A peace that Britain prevailed upon Gowon not to implement. But over the years, we've been taught that we are the aggressors. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically, we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back. It is a good thing today that some notable Nigerians are on this very platform discussing what transpired 54 years ago. Most have tweeted to say, may it not happen again. The only way to ensure that this will not happen again is the existence of a free, sovereign Biafran nation. That is the only panacea, nothing more, nothing less. Before we came here, Ladipo Market was on fire. These vandals and vagabonds are in our land, killing people relentlessly. As I'm talking to you right now, they headed some people from Enugu to God knows where, maybe to go and kill them. And you have governors, you have political leaders, you have those who aspire to high office. They're all there. Nobody's talking, nobody's speaking, because they have a lot to benefit and to gain by us being Fulani slaves. Something that can no longer continue. Something we are not prepared to tolerate. That was something I said rather very fortuitously very many years ago. I said during one of my broadcasts on Radio Biafra that for Nigerians to understand that God is upset with them, that every tribe in Nigeria, every ethnic group in Nigeria will experience what we passed through during the Biafran War, that they too will also become refugees. And today, there are IDP camps everywhere. People that thought they were safe before now are fleeing their homes. There's something that happened to us between 1967 and 1970. And that is why our appreciation and our thanks for those men and women that fought to keep us safe can never, ever, ever be overestimated. We will continue to appreciate them. We shall continue to honor them. And I thank all of, those who are non-Biafrans. I understand that some people who are Biafrans came on this very platform and trying to play the script of their masters. That same divide and rule by saying there is something called Southeast and South-South. All bunkum. I have said it many times on many forums, on many platforms, that everybody in the East, we are all one people. I don't understand why people are hung up about this divide and rule of Gowon. It was Gowon that created Cross River State. Gowon created River State. Not because he loves the people of the South, not at all, but because he wanted to divide us. And we must rise up. We must rise up to the game of these people and say no to them. Now that Yoruba and Igbo are one, do you see them trying to play that game anymore? Now that Biafra and Oduduwa are one and inseparable, bonded together in one, do you see them playing their stupid games? I don't know why some people will come and say they're from Nigeria, they're from South-South, in order to perpetuate that very division, which the Fulanis have cleverly exploited over very many decades and many years. I don't know when we are going to learn. And the sooner we learn, the better for us. I thank all of you once again. And this very effort to recognize the genocide against Biafrans continues until United Nations and the whole world rise up to this very challenge and acknowledge that a great deal of injustice was done to Biafrans. Tomorrow is our sit at home, complete and utter lockdown everywhere. And as I said earlier, I do commend the governors for coming out and saying that civil servants should not come or should not turn up to work tomorrow. It's a very good thing. We must all be bound together in order to ensure that Nigeria, first of all, takes the blame for what they did. And secondly, that the whole world will rise up to the obligation to the oppressed people and do the very right thing. Once again, I thank you all very much. And my very special thanks to Professor Ejiofor for the very wonderful and sterling work that you're doing, you and your team. Thank you very much. And may Chukwu Kigabe be with all of you.
Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria. Until now, we are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. I will question it with gun. We will question it with bomb. We will question it with civility. We will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced with the activities and the actions of the Biafra government in 2024. That's where we are going. That's why all these shenanigans, all this their regional government, all this nonsense you see are happening today. And they have not actually started hitting the point, because the point remains the continual existence of Nigeria as a country. They are not discussing it. What was the agreement of 1914? What was the agreement thereafter? Independent. What happened for after the 100 years of Nigeria? Nobody is discussing it. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years, after that we decide. In Biafra, Africa died. And in Biafra, Africa will rise. Today, there are movements all over Africa to liberate Africa from neocolonialism. Biafra will not be exceptional. In 2011, Biafra became a charter member of the Organization of Imagining African State. And in December 2015, the Organization of the Imagining African State called on the Nigeria government to hold a referendum on Biafra self-determination within 90 days, including the option of the total independence as the Republic of Biafra, a transitional phase of not more than 180 days. My fellow Biafrans, it may surprise a lot of people to know that this actually happened. Nigeria ignored it. In 2016, the Organization for Imagining African State repeated the call for referendum as the sponsor of the All Biafran Conference of Accra, which took place in 2016. My fellow Biafrans, in October of 2020, the Organization of Imagining African State repeated its demand for referendum on Biafra self-determination to the government of Nigeria. All these calls were ruthlessly ignored by the Nigeria state. The Organization for Imagining African State, after deliberation, has endorsed the Biafra Republic Government in Exile self-referendum on Biafra for many, many reasons. And one of those reasons, or some of those reasons, are as follows. Nigeria refused to administer or permit a third party to conduct Biafra referendum. The organization also noted that the African Charter of Human and People's Rights guarantees the right to self-determination of everyone, including Biafra people. Israel Declaration of Independence. I want you people to understand that the Declaration of Independent State of Israel was signed by 38 individuals. 38 signed the document of the Declaration of State of Independence of Israel. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that it was only 38 people that signed to declare Israel as an independent state? You don't know. Now you are knowing it today. I'm explaining to you. Formally, Declaration of the Establishment of State of Israel was proclaimed on the 14th May, 1948 by a man called David Ben-Gurion, the executive head of the World Zionist Organization. The Zionist organization that this Hazel founded. Chairman of the Jewish Agency for Palestine and later the first Prime Minister of Israel. It declared the establishment of a Jewish state to be known as the State of Israel, which would come into effect on termination of the British mandate. Our own British mandate terminated in 2014. That was when the British mandate terminated. When they say you have 100 years after that we decide. Nobody is talking about the agreement and how Nigeria become a country from amalgamation to the independence to fake independence to today present Nigeria. They put it under the carpet because nobody have risen up to challenge them. Nobody have risen up to question the existence of Nigeria until now. We are questioning it under the Biafra government in exile. I will question it with gun. We will question it with bomb. We will question it with civility. We will question it diplomatically, and we will question it politically. And that is the multi-dimensional approach. That thing they are avoiding to discuss, that particular existence of Nigeria or continuation of Nigeria, they have been avoiding to discuss, will be forced to discuss. They will be forced.
The zoo has fallen. The zoo has fallen. Finally, the zoo has fallen. If you do not know that the zoo has fallen, check around yourself. Check around you.
I am not a pushover. And I believe Nigeria have seen that. If you think that Simon Ekpa is somebody you can push over, then you don't know me. I am here to end Tinubu. I am here to end Nigeria. I am here to end the Usman Danfodio legacy. I will end it. The people who have ended it in their different countries doesn't have to head. I am going to be more than any of all those people who have fought freedom, including Gandhi. I am here to be more than Gandhi. Gandhi did not even fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. Nelson Mandela did not fight the kind of demons that we have in Nigeria. And so I brought out myself, I'm well cooked for this particular freedom. So anybody thinking that Simon Ekpa is going down, you don't know what is coming. You still have a long way to go. I will be here to finish this job, and by December, I will issue a declaration for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, and the flag of Biafra will rise very, very high all over the world. That day, every liaison office all over the world of Biafra will rise the Biafra flag very, very high. We will raise it very, very high from homeland to all over the world. And then after that, the diplomatic battle will begin for recognition of Biafra government.
Nigeria mumbotombo. If I naku Nigeria mumbotombo. Brokotombo. If I naku ndilo mumbotombo. Ebon, woto. Ebon, woto. Ebon, woto. Ebon, woto. Mbajo my freedom, I'll get my cow. 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 Nigerian government is evil. It's evil. Nigerian government is a killer. Yes, it's killer. Nigerian government is a murderer. Sure, they are murderers. Monkey carry money. Python swallow money. What you no go hear? What you no go hear now? Everybody quiet. All the youths are quiet. Musicians are quiet. Nollywood are quiet. Biafra government take illegal. Biafra government take illegal. Simon take illegal. Akumba walobo. Akumba. Onya neku nweli fone me. New dimension, yes, multi-dimensional approach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ebon, woto, Ebon, woto, Ebon, woto. Mbajo my freedom, I'll get to my car. 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 For many years you've been killing us. Many years you've been slaving us. For broad daylight you killed us. Fuaba, Obigo, Okuama, Fabakeleke, Mbo, Enugu, Ehamufu. They kill my mama, they kill my papa, they kill my siblings, yo. For Bayesa, don't they kill us? Don't rivers of fire. Yes, don't they kill us? I can make one day I live there. You can't kill us again and go free. At this time, I'm here, but you need to watch. Equal people have a different spirit. You the push us, you go push you. You go fight us, we go fight you. At the end, the Biafra got to lay down. Ebon, woto, Ebon, woto, Ebon, woto. Mbajo my freedom, I'll get to my car. 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 Nigerian government, let Biafra go. Biafra never go. Biafra never go. One day Biafra to go down. Biafra to go down. If you love Biafra, or you be a Biafra, raise your hand in the air. The let you go to Biafra. Me for them, man. Yes. Anyi never go. Biafra never go. Biafra to go down. Anwa chabago. Biafra never go. Biafra never go. Anwa chago. Biafra to go down.
The zoo has fallen. The zoo has fallen. Finally, the zoo has fallen. If you do not know that the zoo has fallen, check around yourself. Check around you.